Hi there, this is Robin. I'm going to show you how to make a shot on this espresso machine. So what I like to do is just weigh out the beans for every shot. It's a little anal, but it makes it a little more precise, one more variable to control. So I weigh out 16 grams here. Do one more. And then you can just dump them into the hopper here. This should already be set up, and you really shouldn't have to adjust the grind. If it does get off, it's about 4 marks from the left here. And then this micro adjust is generally over to the right. And I find that works pretty well for the coffee I have here. So next you just hold this button down until the grinder kind of changes pitch, and that's how you know it's done grinding. So you can kind of hear it change. So then you just take your grounds and dump them in the portafilter here. And you kind of smooth it out. Tap it a couple times. Get the rest in there. Then you just kind of move it around to fill up the basket. Doesn't have to be perfect. But you'll find that that 16 grams fits in here pretty well. So once you've got it in there, you just take this, you take the tamper, which usually lives on the windowsill, and let me make sure you can see that. A little precarious. Just get it in there and smooth it out a little bit, and then just give it a good press. Kind of spin it around, make sure it's pretty firm, and then just clean off the rim. Like that, make sure there's nothing on the little tabs, otherwise it won't fit very well. And then you just lock it in here. Make sure it's nice and firm, otherwise it'll leak a little bit. And then I typically weigh this out. You don't have to, you know, you could go right into a cup, but again, I like to be kind of precise. So anyway, just put your shot glass under there, and then to pull a shot, you just press this top button right here. It's got a little picture of a coffee cup on it, little espresso shot, and you're just gonna hold that down until the shot is done. Well, you don't have to hold it down. You just turn it on, and then you turn it off when the shot is done. And that usually takes about 30 seconds with this particular grind. Typically, I'm looking for a little less than double the amount of beans, the weight of the beans I put in there. So I ground 16 grams, and I'm looking for a little bit less than 30 grams. So like 25 grams would be about right in 30 seconds. So anyway, just flip that switch. You'll see the espresso coming out there. Should come out slow and then sort of pick up speed. You know you tamped it well if it's not just spraying all over the place. And you can't really use that line because, as you can see, there's all this head on the glass, or head on the espresso shot, which is what we want. We call that the crema. So after about 30 seconds, I got about 26 grams in there, and that is a shot of espresso. You know, it'll settle down and you'll see that actually the volume of water will be right at about that line. So next, if you want to steam some milk, you're going to come to this button right here, which is on the bottom, that's got this big steam cloud on it. And you're just going to flip that on. What that's going to do, it's going to start heating the boiler up to the temperature that it needs to steam at. In the meantime, you can just sort of clean up. So you just take this portafilter and knock the puck out. Just knock it into the trash or into the sink and put it through the disposal, whatever. Then I just rinse the portafilter out and run a little bit of water through the group head. Then I just sort of clean it off. There's usually some ground stuck to it. And give that a little wipe, and then you just lock that in there. It's good to leave it in there, it keeps it hot. Temperature stability makes for good shots. So yeah, just clean it off and leave it in there, and then it's ready to go for the next time.